now there's people, like I saw someone in town a couple of weeks ago and he was carrying around a machete. And I said to him, I won't say his name, I said to him, I said, what are you doing? I said, what are you doing? And he says, for my protection.
I noticed in certain areas you've got like heroin in some places, a lot of alcoholics in other areas. A lot of people do like crack cocaine in some areas.
She nipped my sister's ashes off my neck, yeah, and then bottled me. All up the side of my head and all down my face.
We're here in Plymouth city centre today, speaking to retailers about the issues they've had with antisocial behaviour, large gangs of youth and shoplifting, and what they'd like to see done about it. How does that type of behaviour affect the retailers here then?
Very much so, because what ends up happening is quite a few of these people try to use those retailers for the toilets, all sorts of problems indoors, and a huge increase in shoplifting. That's really prevalent at the moment.
Plymouth is a small place. Yes, we've got crime, but there's nothing for the youngsters to do anymore. There's nowhere for the youngsters to go, and they're on the streets, and then they turn to crime.
Yes, the homelessness has increased over the years. I'm actually from Plymouth, so it's so sad to see, but there's an awful lot, especially around the city centre. I suppose because I work close by, I see it regularly.
I've just been going around doing a bit of shopping today, and there's homeless everywhere, in doorways, and even if they're not in the doorways, you just walk past and you see sleeping blankets, duvets, where they've obviously got nowhere to go.
It doesn't help with our wonderful council not doing nothing about the homeless people. There's a hell of a lot of homeless here, and the council don't do much about it at all, and that's gospel truth. I help homeless, I'll buy them food, I'll never give them money.
You know the park officers?
Yes.
Have you had occasion to contact them yourself?
Yes.
What was that about?
People outside causing a disturbance, fighting outside of the shop, being rude to their partners, probably usually as well over drugs.
Multiple occasions. Mainly it's for shoplifting. Sometimes obviously we do get antisocial behaviour outside, which is predominantly the drunks that get a little bit too worse for wear, and then they just basically plonk themselves on the floor out there, which can be a little bit intimidating for customers walking up and down, and obviously if you're a mum of a young baby, that's not going to be very nice for them either.
Us and the coach station work quite well together on that one.
You share information?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, because we've also got the back area to worry about as well. Well, we've got a back area. We've been smashed at the back. People have got in through the toilets and smashed in through the windows. So
they've broken into the toilet to try and get to cash.
Yeah. So we've had to reinforce our toilet shutters.
So obviously the first thing gets through on the radio, we'll find out what it is that's happening, say like a shoplifting. If it is, then if they're known or if they're not. If they're not, then we'll get descriptions on which way they've gone, what they've taken, and then we'll try and catch up. CCTV will try and pick them up on camera. Again, yes, we'll try and pass on as much as we can. We'll deal with what we can as well. So if it's below a certain amount and we feel that we can get names and pictures, then we'll kind of deal with it. So roughly around 200, then we'll start looking around at calling the police.
There's loads of homeless people. Everywhere you turn, there's homeless. But then there's also drug addicts, alcoholics, drug addicts, homeless. There's everything. It's like a normal place, isn't it? Well, not normal, is it? Shoplifting, robberies, nicking off old man. Sorry about my language. Nicking off old man. Getting bottles. Like everywhere you turn is a crime.
And you've had shoplifters in store as well, you said?
Yes, we do get shoplifters. Not so many, because we have got CCTV, we have got the cameras up, the mirrors up around the store, and then we've also got the radio, which we can use as well. Majority of the shoplifters do stand out a little bit like a sore thumb, and you get to know what they look like. Obviously I can't say what that is, but yeah, got quite a bit of a name, and with the radio support as well, you get to hear when certain people are in the city centre vicinity, which helps us then keep a lookout for them as well. So the radio does help us massively. Obviously having more park officers in the city centre would help massively, and I know Armada Way is having the whole new work done down throughout, but obviously I think at our end of the city centre the CCTV cameras aren't very good.
The food prices going up, I see it all the time, like even girls in certain areas are pinching shoplifting. I think it's because the price of food keeps going up.
Anything more be done for the homeless? Yeah, care. They could care more for the homeless, try and put them up, get them into places. I know some of them prefer to be outside, but some of them, they've got nothing, and they have got nothing at all, and you just, it's sad when you see them out there. We take life for granted. When we're at home tucked up in our beds, we take it for granted. They haven't got nothing at all. And you look at our town centre now, our town centre is dead down this end. Then the bottom end of town it is dead. This used to be a thriving town centre. But now, since they built that stupid, hideous mall, the town is full of charity shops. Business down here are struggling. It's hideous rents, it's hideous rates. But they don't care. The council don't care.
Well, it depends on what stage in it. Domestic abuse, then obviously just like, and then got with someone else, and yeah, just independence really now.
Different relationship.
Yeah.
That went wrong. And
Yeah.
did you sleep on the street?
A few times.
Yeah.
I've had sofa surfing, which is not good. But obviously on the streets is what happened.
What happened?
I lit my sister's ashes. Yeah, my sister died 14th of February 2016, and she lit my sister's ashes off my neck. Yeah, and then bottled me. All up the side of my head and all down my face. A homeless girl that begs across from the OYO. Well, the police are doing their best, but you can't stop everyone, can you? But I don't know. I actually don't know. How the hell would you like stop people doing the crime?
They need to invest in this end of town. Look at it, like. It's a ghost town. It's a ghost town. That used to be our wonderful Woolworths, and now it's been split years ago. And now my friend there, who owns that shop there, he used to have a huge shop down the bottom of town, Little Camden, where you said and they took him out of there. They turned around and said they're pulling it down. It's a compulsory purchase order. So they kicked him out. He didn't get no compensation. He now pays triple his normal rent for a shop which is a third of the size. But now it's happened that they've got another 5 years to build it. So it's not being pulled down.
No.
But do the council, he's paying a private landlord now,
Yeah.
but do the council come along to him and say, come back to us? No, they'll have all these shops empty. Our town's bad, it's gone.